Well, hello and welcome back. Today, well, we're in downtown Kato Paphos and we are outside one of the greatest hotels in the Kato Paphos area, and that hotel is the Alexander the Great Hotel. Have a look at that. All lit up, absolutely beautiful place. And what we're going to do is take you for a little walk from the front entrance into the Kato Paphos promenade area so you understand what's going on and which way to go. But before we go, I need to introduce you to the most beautiful woman, the most radiant, ravishing, spectacular woman in the world, and tonight she does look Gracivia LeBouf.
Hello everybody! Hello! How nice to see you again and again.
Can we see the rear end? Look at that. Wow. Absolutely spectacular.
I'm nearly fall down in the water.
Come on, Gracivia LeBouf. Right, come on. Let's get down. Yes, let's get down to the Kato Paphos promenade. So this is the front entrance to the Alexander the Great Hotel. Across the road, you've got a couple of parades of shops. You've got a kiosk over there. You've got a car hire company. You've got a property seller. And as you go into that area over there, you've got a pharmacy. You've got win-win developers. Again, you've got various other shops. And you've also got a place called the Secret Garden, which is one of our superstar subscribers' favourite place. Miss Ellie, we will never, ever, ever forget you. And we thank you for saying so pleasant and subscribe to us. Your secret garden is over there, and we often go in there and say hello to Mr. Matthias, and he often says to us, how is that young lady, Miss Ellie? And that's the truth, I promise you. So when you come out with your grandparents next year, I'm pretty sure he's going to have some special treat for you. You're going to feed the fish, and he's going to make a special drink or a special ice cream or something, and you're not going to pay for it. That's Big Guns will. That's your granddad, obviously. Gracivia?
That's fair enough, Mr. Paul. Because obviously they love Miss Ellie, and Miss Ellie loves them.
Yeah.
But it's a very fair
arrangement, shall we say. Right, so stick with us as we proceed along the pavement into the downtown Kato Paphos area. This part, there's not a lot going on, but it's quite a pleasant walk, and it will take you around about, shall we say, 10 minutes of a relaxed walk. So stick with us. Here we go. Now on the other side of the road, again, you've got a property developer, and you've got various restaurants. You've got a Greek themed restaurant, you've got a Georgian themed restaurant, you've got a couple of snack bars, a couple of kiosks, and if you want to rent some of those electric trikes, well, you know the ones we mean. You see them everywhere in the background in our videos, and if you go hunting back in our videos, you will see us, well, not so much me, but Misochi Gracivia LeBouf, tearing along the pavement with no respect for anybody, that's for sure. Anyway, if you want to rent one of those, there is a little place coming up here. It's a kiosk and a rental place. So if you pop in there, you can rent a 3-wheel electric trike. 15 euros for an hour, 30 euros for 2 hours, but you get half an hour free. So that's 2.5 hours. If you want it all day, you can negotiate, but roughly at about 40 euros of silver across his palm, and you will get one. So there we go. There's the Esther Taverna lit up there with blue. That's a Greek-themed traditional taverna, and like I say, next door to that is the sort of travel agents where you rent cars, go on excursions, and of course you can get the 3-wheeled trikes. Next door to that is a kiosk tobacconist. Next door to that is a further restaurant, and then, to be honest, it's just restaurant after restaurant after restaurant after restaurant, and the final one on the corner is called the Corner Restaurant because it's on a corner. And if you go around that corner to the right, what you're actually going to come across is a fish and chip shop. And that fish and chip shop is T&J's Fish and Chips, and I'm telling you, that is the greatest fish and chips, if not in the world, certainly in Paphos. And then if you swing a left, you'll go down Bar Street, but if you stay on this road, another 5 minutes or so of walking, and we will get to the downtown Kato Paphos promenade.
And let me tell people a little bit about our Georgian cuisine, which is in the corner of this street. Sorry for my French. But you can have the dumplings, which called hinkali. You can have a cheese pie to die for, which called hachapuri, and you can have satsivi, which is, my God, it's a chicken. About 15 minutes ago, it was just running around the corner, Georgian restaurant. It was killed, no, it was caught, killed, boiled, done in a sauce.
Right, get your breath. I've lost my English. She's already stolen it. Get your breath back, Gracevia. Right, just to give you a little focal point. There we are, the Almira Hotel. So we've come from Alexander the Great, just down there 5 minutes. That's the Almira. That's Gracevia Booth. Stick with us. We're going to keep going. There's a bunch of restaurants. The Portobello restaurant. That one's closed, but it's called the Metro Inn. And you've got the Phivos restaurant, another souvenir shop. You've got the Emerald property sellers. And then you've got, as Gracevia was just telling you, the Corner restaurant, which is a traditional Georgian restaurant. And it does make very, very nice hajapuri. And I do like hajapuri. That's like a pita bread with some egg and some cheese and often meat in there as well. And it's very, very nice.
Well, it's tasty.
It is very tasty indeed.
You know, you can try it. If you don't like it, it's just you will not like. But if you try once, you will like it.
Yeah, most people do like it. There is TJ's Fish and Chips just round the corner, as I was saying, and then the green lights over there. That is the Keg and Barrel, and that is the start of the infamous and the famous street called Bar Street. The start of it, well, is a little bit scruffy and it has seen better days, but as you've noticed, if you go hunting in our videos, there are a lot of new businesses, bars and restaurants taking shape and opening up. Sorry for going a bit dark here, but stick with us, it will get a bit light. Because now this is the final stretch. Here we go. The final stretch of parade of shops, and the Annabelle Hotel will come up on the left, and then we will hit the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, which is a beautiful place to be. It really, really is. Tranquil, calm, and of course it has views to die for. So if you are looking for someone to go on a holiday, whether it be for a weekend, it's not that far, a week, a fortnight, or the rest of your life, we understand that there is some competition, but Paphos, well, Paphos has something special. It has a calmness, a tranquilityness, a friendliness of the people, and it's small enough to make you feel special, but big enough for you to have all sorts of cuisines and visiting this and visiting that. It's a great, great place. So get yourself on a big bird or on a canoe, whichever's easiest. And as I showed you in a previous video, you can now rent a canoe from the great Mr. Abraham at the Paphos Water Sports for only 30 euros. Don't tell him you're not going to give it back. That's all I would say.
Talking about Paphos privileges, I believe that, and I'm sure in what I will say now, Paphos has got the habit to call you back and back. Once you've been here, you will never forget about it.
Well, I think it is one of those places, or as we say normally in English, there's something in the water that brings you back.
Or in the air.
Or in the air, yeah, or in the air. Because you will find that a lot of people who come to Paphos have been coming here sometimes 2-3 times a year, or sometimes just every year. But they do tend to come back over and over and over. Often they go to other places as well, and they decide to come back to Paphos. Now we understand that there are other places that offer, shall we say, sometimes it would appear to be more than what Paphos offers. But then often when you go to that greener grass, you then understand that perhaps there's more violence there, drug taking, this sort of thing, and you suddenly understand that Paphos is a very safe and a very tranquil place, and the mayor and all of his staff and all of the police on this part of the island, that's for sure, make sure that you will feel safe. That's not to say that you can't get into trouble. Of course you can if you go looking for it,
yeah,
but you will go looking for it. That trouble's not coming to you. Anyway, just up here, the shops have started, the bars and the restaurants. That is the Chinese Imperial, all lit up at night, and the food up there, I can promise you, is very, very good, because we've been there many, many times. Let's keep going because Marios Diamonds is open.
What's going on?
What's going on? No, there's too much traffic to cross the road, Lou.
Marios Diamonds.
And my God, even Pamela's Golden Diamonds is open. What is going on? I'm in serious trouble of bankruptcy. No, I forgot to phone them up, that's for sure. Right, let's get through the people. They're all queuing to go into the Chinese restaurant, which is a great Chinese restaurant, that's for sure. Over here, we've got a few coffee shops. Coffee Island, Starbucks. This one is Costa Coffee. That's my favourite coffee shop. And then over there is my favourite restaurant. That is called La Place Royale, and that is the lounge bar, or as Gracevia would call it, the long bar bistro.
You have to sit there a long time.
Yes. and that part of the restaurant belongs to the Dionysus Hotel, which is the hotel to the rear, as you can just make out with the sign just on its roof. So here we are, about to enter the promenade area. We've got a kiosk, an excursions place on that side, and there's a pharmacy. And then the next thing along is called the Penguins Restaurant. It's actually called the Pinguinis, but we call it the Penguins. So we renamed it as the Penguins, and it's always very, very
You're always
busy.
renaming the things. It's
Well, my pronunciation is not very good.
Yeah, it's
that's
a
for sure.
king elephant instead of king elephant. It's a penguin.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
So this is the final bunch of shops now. We've got the Mavros leather shop just over there. Mavaris. Then we've got a new taverna about to open called Sabre, which I think is actually going to be a takeaway. And then next door to that is the gourmet restaurant coming up in the blue writing now. Over here is, well, have a look at that. That's the Cafe Nero. So that's Cafe Nero at the promenade. And then next door to that is Pizza Hut at the promenade. And if you go to either of those places, when you walk through, at the back, well, the view is to die for, and that view is straight across the blue Mediterranean Sea, known as the plage. Receivia?
What should I say?
Oh, Receivia has gone into lockdown.
Would you like me to say the poem?
She's thinking about what to say there. Quarter on the hop, shall we say. And then the last one is tea for two. There we go. So when you hit tea for two at the harbour, then you've got the Alia all-day restaurant lifestyle, and as you can see, the music is starting to, shall we, beat up. So let's go a little bit quicker and get past that, and let's see if we can grasp the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Here it comes. Have a look at that. Wow, absolutely spectacular. So that is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and this is the latest addition to the Kato Paphos Promenade. All of this area has been refurbished. We've got new concrete bays, we've got imitation sea waves there, a lot of music beating in the background, that's for sure. But let's get down to that blue plage and catch the last glimmer of light as it hits it. Receivia booth, you need to do a very, very quick goodbye because there's something playing.
Thank you very much. I'm telling you goodbye, and thank you for watching. We love you to bits. And
all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. Thank you for watching.